Muscles of arm divided into two compartment. Front of the arm is called as a anterior compartment, and back of arm is called as posterior compartment. In anterior compartment there are three muscles: the coracobrachialis, the biceps brachii and the brachialis. In posterior compartment there is only one muscle called triceps brachii. So the coracobrachialis muscle originated with the short head of biceps, from the tip of the coracoid process of scapula. Then muscle goes downward. It is inserted by means of a flat tendon into an impression at the middle of the medial surface and border of the body of the humerus. This muscle is supplied by musculocutaneous nerve. Action of this muscle is to flex, adduct and rotate arm or shoulder medially. The second muscle of this compartment is biceps brachii. Biceps brachii has two heads: long head and short head. Short head arises from tip of the coracoid process with the coracobrachialis muscle. Long head arises from superaglenoid tubercle of the scapula and the glenoidal labrum. Biceps brachii muscle tendon inserted into posterior rough part of radial tuberosity. The tendon gives off an extension called the bicipital aponeurosis. This merge were deep fascia of the forearm. This muscle is supplied by musculocutaneous nerve. The action of this muscle is take place in elbow joint and forearm. It is supinator of forearm and flexes the elbow joint. The third muscle of front of arm is brachialis. Superiorly the origin embraces the insertion of the deltoid, and from front of shaft of humerus from anteromedial end, anterolateral surface and anterior border and medial and lateral intermuscular septa. Muscle inserted into rough anterior surface of the coronoid process and ulnar tuberosity. The motor part of this muscle supplied by musculocutaneous nerve and proprioceptive part by radial nerve. The action of this muscle is take place in elbow joint. It flexes the elbow joint. Now we will move to back of the arm. There is only one muscle called triceps brachii. Triceps muscle has three head. Long head, it is the longest of the three head. Lateral head and medial head. The long head arises from infraglenoid tubercle of the scapula. The lateral head arises from oblique ridge of the posterior surface of the humerus. The medial head arises from a large triangular area on the posterior surface of humerus, and from medial and lateral intermuscular septa. Muscle inserted into the posterior part of the superior surface of the olecranon process. Radial nerve supplies triceps muscle. Action of triceps muscle is to extend the elbow joint.